Well, hello there, Taurus. It looks like you learned the lesson on not just how to manifest, but not the long way, but your way. It's faster, more magnetic, magical, and it makes a beautiful life until you choose to manifest the one person you want. Then it gets a little bit scary. Let's dig in to see where this goes. Hello, everyone. Welcome in. This is a Taurus Tarot reading. It is a general reading, usually between two energies. Let's dig in to see what sort of theme we have for you today. If you're interested in the extended or in personal readings, there's links to both in the description box below. Let's get into it. Ooh, Clown of the Crossroads. You're getting to choose the thing. Got it. Knowing that the thing to choose. That's really interesting. Oh, that makes sense. Okay. It's like choosing a path that you believe is more challenging, and it is, and to an extent, until you start using your real voice. Then you start to see how easy it is. It's almost kind of like you learn how to attract flies with honey instead of vinegar. There's more than one way to do something. Like, you think it's going to be the hard way because that's the hard way. That's what you've known. Almost like the money belief that you have to work hard to make money. It's not necessarily true. Not anymore. Who knows if it ever was, right? Learning to attract the thing that you want by playing to your strengths, but without having to exert so much strength, if that makes sense. Interesting. Let's see what happens. Show me what's going on with Taurus, please. Oops. Show me what's going on with Taurus, please. Show me what's going on with Taurus, please. Look at you all happy and stuff. Secretly scared if something would or would not happen, and then it does. Look at us. Look at us. Lovers card of Gemini. Ten of Cups. Sorry for the car that decided to race down my street just now. Ten of Cups, Five of Wands. Tower, that's Scorpio. Energy, Seven of Wands. Queen of Cups, Three of Swords. Oh. Okay, this is you. This is them. This is the situation. This is a connection that did break apart. That did disconnect. Yes, it very much did. There's this person would rather die than anyone believing for a second that they are struggling with anything ever. Very image driven. Okay. Excellent. They do a good job at covering up their broken heart. Okay. They're very good. They are very good. Okay. Wait, did that break apart or come together? Well, the answer is in this card right here, and we will expand on that one. Because it's either you are exerting less energy and strength to attract someone back or to attract someone new. Okay. You're focusing on the overall life that you want, which is a great start. Got it. It's almost like smaller pieces have been moving into place in the grand plan. Okay. That's nice. All right, let's get into this. Show me the details of the Lovers, please. Yep. This closed out. World, Strength, Star, Three of Pentacles, Six of Swords. Starting over elsewhere. Taurus, Leo, Scorpio, Aquarius, Leo, Aquarius again. Closed out. What doesn't kill you makes you stronger. Okay. Wished upon a star. Okay. It's almost kind of like you tried every method that everyone else said on how to make what you want appear in your life. But then something changed where you finally understand how you manifest. Okay. Is there one clear-cut way for everyone to manifest? There probably is. Maybe. There probably is. I'd have to test them all to tell you. I don't have that kind of time, though. But do I know how I manifest? Yes. Yes, yes, yes. It becomes very, very clear along the way if you're paying attention. Okay. Someone paid attention. It's like you're already in the phase, like earlier stages into happy life, whether it's you're single, you're alone, you're surrounded by loved ones, you're not, whatever it is that you're doing. You're already in at least those beginning stages. So it's a bit of a pleasant surprise when things get better. This was that struggle manifestation, that test dummy. Not saying this person is a dummy. They might be. I'm sure you all have an opinion, right? Hold on. But you learned how you manifest in this situation. So now you know how to do so with ease. You just have to decide what you want. And that's it. Show me a 10 of Cups for Taurus, please. Queen of Wands. King of Cups. Oh, this person waited to make a decision on you. They waited and waited and ran out the clock. They ran out the clock as much as they possibly could. Scorpio, Virgo energy, can you tell me why? Why did they wait and wait and wait and wait? This person knew they would lose you and your love. That's what they assumed from the beginning. To fall so far from the level of happiness they would have for you, they just cannot fathom doing that and recovering. Interesting. It's a bit of a tortured poet kind of vibe. Leo energy there with the sun. Huh. So they're already at the end of a connection instead of enjoying the beginning and the middle. They jumped all the way to the end, assuming what it was going to be. Show me the Tower, please. Page of Wands, 10 of Pentacles. You left. Okay. Hey, heads up, I'm out. So the shock is to their system. 10 of Pentacles, Pisces energy, 4 of Wands. Waiting, loitering, thank you. Loitering in the unknown if a 10 of Pentacles will make a 4 of Wands. If a 10 of Pentacles, a long-term stable concept will become a union concept. Okay. Something to celebrate. Show me the Queen of Cups, please. Three of Cups, Empress. Was there more than one feminine in the picture? Because I'm getting, here's the Queen of Wands up. Oh, did they not get it? Was the King of Cups with their Queen of Cups and an Empress walked in? Because it's like you're walking in here as a Queen of Wands. Who's the one viewing you this way? Yourself or them? Them. They're the ones viewing you as super attractive. Thank you. And therefore skeptical. Scorpio energy again. So the first thing they got wrong, not that there's anything wrong with the Queen of Wands, is that they mistook you for chemistry. Perhaps only chemistry. Maybe that's why they were skeptical. That's kind of come up a lot in the last 2 weeks. But there's something here about your driven nature. Okay. That got it. Okay. That eventually made it not easy, but possible for you to leave this behind smoother than others. Smoother for yourself than others. Right? Because when we get to the time where we're not messing with people anymore, we're just gone, and it doesn't, other people's feelings cease to matter. Because apparently ours never mattered to anyone else. So, I'm sure there's plenty that understand what I'm saying. So once this Ten of Pentacles was just left in this void and nothing was ever going to happen, you're like, hey, I'm out. Bye. And the shock was to their system. Okay. You couldn't stand anymore being given so little of an energy you knew that was supposed to be yours in some kind of way because you wished for this. Okay. Lover's star. This was wished for. Okay. Okay. And this was the hard way to manifest. Or the long way, right? This was before Taurus learned things. Okay. Let's get into them. One more shuffle. Let's see where we go. Let's start with the Five of Wands, please. Five of Wands. Okay. Queen of Coins, Six of Coins. Eight of Cups. They really thought about being with you. They actually thought about the whole leaving who they're with and what that would look like if they were to be with you. They actually did. They so much so that they really struggled with it. They really did. What was so hard about this concept? King of Cups, there he is again. Queen of Swords, Hermit. They won't change. They know that there is change that must happen, but they won't. They're saying, here as it applied in this timeline, they won't change. Virgo, Scorpio energy there. There's so much that it's almost like, it's interesting that it's showing it to me that way. It's almost like, a person knows that they should have a yard sale because they just have so much stuff. They know they should, but when it's time to have it, they just trigger. I don't want to give anything away. This is all my stuff. Nah. Okay. Okay. Show me the Seven of Wands for them, please. Eight of Swords. King of Wands. It's almost like they clip their own wings, even though this particular person knows. They know how to soar through the sky. Double Leo energy there. Why holding back from the sun so hard? So hard. Doing things based on passion means that things go wrong. Got it. If there's almost a threat of, so if this person's already married, there's a threat of a loss of assets. What's happening here generally is this person is thinking, if I leave the real thing that I'm in, the thing that has been established between two people in reality, whether it's boyfriend, girlfriend, husband, wife, whatever it is, if I leave the thing that I know is real for the thing I don't know is real, that I can feel, but I don't know if it's real, like the real thing I'm already in that's been confirmed, I will look like a fool for leaving for a fantasy when I had a reality already set up. So it's not, I love my partner. It's not, I love my choices, because there's fear around this. Okay? There's fear around this. It's not, I love where I am and I love my life. It's none of those things. Show me the Three of Swords, please. Keep getting like they do love having stuff. And it's not necessarily junk. Is this person a person who collects like status symbols? Okay. They only hurt themselves in the end by doing nothing. Okay. They knew it was their turn to do something. And they hurt themselves by doing nothing. Again, this is a person who will never admit on God, Goddess's green earth that they are hurt, that they are in pain, that they are heartbroken. They will never, ever tell anyone. They will never allow, they refuse to allow anyone to assume that they're not doing awesome all the time. Like all the time. But their inner world is just entirely in upheaval. Okay. You're showing me you parted from this. You moved on. You learned this lesson on how to manifest. So show me, boo-boo. What are you going to manifest now? Now that this lesson has sunk in. Emperor. You're trying. Yep. You're going. Yep. You're a little scared about it, though. You're trying to manifest a divine masculine. There's one little problem, though, babe. Remember how this one saw you, I say he because King of Cups. He saw you as the Queen of Wands when you're really an Empress. You're showing me that you see yourself as a Queen of Wands when you're an Empress. And here you're trying to say that you're trying to manifest an Emperor. Who easily manifests an Emperor? An Empress. You need to flip this switch in your brain. Like today. That's the goal for today. You want an Emperor? Okay. Then embrace that you are an Empress. Can you show me some deets on the Emperor, please? Because it's a legit Two of Cups. Taurus, Scorpio, Pisces. Ooh, that looks nice, though. Fear of loss is kind of typical. There's the possibility of quite the love story here. Leo, Taurus, Leo, Scorpio, Aquarius, for those of you keeping track. If the two of you shed the fear, there's a lot of possibility here. And it's wild because this Emperor is not giving this energy at all. Okay. Wow. Okay. Okay. Now you know how to manifest. And now you understand with great power comes great responsibility. Because you know how to manifest now. And now it gets a little bit intimidating to manifest the one thing that you want more than anything. Because you have all the other things. Right? There's just this one thing that you would like, that you truly would love to have. So you know that if you pull the trigger on this, it's going to work. And something about that is actually really scary. Okay. I'm with you. It's very human of you. I'm going to head on over to Extended. I'm going to look into this new Emperor. I'm going to see what's going on with him in his current energy, near future, and the final outcome of the connection between you two in this lifetime. So if you are interested in any of that information, along with messages from Spirit about the connection at this point in time, messages between you, as well as timing, feel free to follow me by clicking the link in the description box below. And I'll see you guys over there. Bye.